Hello Internet. Today we have this EVGA 2080 Ti in for repair. Don't know exactly what's wrong with it, so let's take it apart and see if we find anything interesting. And boy oh boy, look what I found. A nut that was stuck inside a thermal pad. My guess is this nut was shorting the RAM area because it was sitting directly on top of the solder pads here. I don't yet know what damage it did to the card, so let's continue with the disassembly. Okay, let's see if we have any shorts. No short on 12, no short on 3.3, no short on these connectors, no short on any of these coils. Fuse is good, this fuse is good, no short, no short. 15 on memory, PEX okay, 1.8 no short, data line looked the same. On the back, data line also look good, and clock reference and PEX reset looking good. Okay, let's power it on and see what we have. 1.5 amp, that's good. We have 1.8. Do we have PEX? Yes. Memory? Oops, no memory. I also noticed the amp draw dropped low. That's very interesting. We seem to be having a new symptom. Let's look at it again. Yep, that must be GPU Ebola. Maybe loose connection? Nope, that doesn't help. Yet as soon as I touch this area, power cuts off. So what are we losing here? We have 5 volt, 1.8. Next is the core, and there's nothing on it, which means we are losing core, and then PEX and memory as a result. What I'm noticing is that as soon as I touch something in this area here, power is lost. My guess is we have a bad solder joint somewhere in this area, so let's reflow this whole area and see if that helps. Reflow did not help, but problem became more consistent, where power will come on and then disappear. Next, let's take a look at the multi-phase controller and see if we're losing enable signal. It looks like enable signal stays on even after power loss. And if we check the power good pin, it goes cold when power cuts off.
Check your gear and weapons.
In order for power good signal to stay high, the controller must have every enabled phase working properly. WM signal
outside.
Maybe you will find something weird. Looking at the scope, all PWM signals are generated correctly. So next thing I want to check is to see if the signal for each PWM makes a full circle from the controller. It looks like everything is a flat line, which is not good. Out of curiosity, let's take a look at the signal at the driver MOSFET when it powers the core.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Echo, echo.
Enough
No
training.
echo,
Now we
but
face the enemy
noisy,
for real.
clean, echo, clean, clean, memory. Okay, so we have a bunch of echo noise, which is likely caused by the controller itself, and I want to replace it. However, I don't have this controller available, so what I'll do is I'll swap it with the one that drives the memory phase and see if it makes any difference.
Survive and your team can redeploy. Eliminate targets to bring them back faster. Mark a drop point for your squad. You will lead them in. 1. Evade and survive.
Need mid-count
Mastermind, set!
Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done. Enemy soldier incoming. Redeployment time reduced.
Let's check for shorts.
UAV overhead.
No shorts was found, so let's power it on and see if things can change.
Hostile precision airstrike. Get to cover.
Power function is now consistent, but I still don't know if there are any issues with the memory phase. So let's verify the signal for all three memory phases. As you can see, they are looking good, so let's continue checking the core phase. No noise anywhere, and right until I accidentally flipped. The attenuator switch on my probe, so let's put that switch back on and continue with testing. Time to boot the card and run some tests, but you may be wondering, how come this bad controller works from memory? Since memory uses only 3 out of 8 phases, my guess is that we got lucky and it uses those 3 phases that are working on that controller. In any case, let's power it on and see if it works. And we have no picture. Okay, let's boot into Linux and see if we can detect the card with the lspci command. Nope, it's not detected. Okay, next order of business, I will read the BIOS, copy the version from it, and download that exact BIOS from Tech PowerUp. Flash it back and then back to the scope. I want to see if we get a conversation between the motherboard and the BIOS chip. First set of pulses on pin 2 is where BIOS chip replies to the motherboard. After that, there's no more talk, but there should be. In other words, all we're getting right now is motherboard sees the GPU and says hi. GPU says hi back, and then they don't talk anymore. This isn't normal, and I almost wanted to go look at the PEX reset logic, and then I saw this. It's a blob of solder that shortened some of the pins that are also responsible for detecting the board. I have no idea how it got there. There's no one here but me, so I'm the only one to blame. I'll take care of that with the wick. Hopefully that's all there is, and try again. What I want to see now is more than just one request coming in. There's hello. My guess GPU responded with hello as well. And now there is what's your name? After which I'm sure GPU replied I am 2080 Ti, and the motherboard beep and said cool. And look, we even managed to pass a memory test. With that said, I can confidently say this card is fixed. So now I will deal with the pads. Owner had sent 2 size pads, but only one was useful. I could only use one of his, and then I ended up using some of my own, so that is what it is. At that point, I wasn't even sure why he included these pads. My guess was that he wanted all pads replaced, so that turned out to be false in the end, and then he just turns out that he was just being generous and wanted to donate me some pads. But you know, by that time I was already replaced all the pads on the cart, so who cares? Pads are free anyway. Card was assembled and I ran Farmark just to see that I'm not very happy with the results. And judging by the footprint, heatsink is not exactly parallel to the core. I've seen this problem before. It's caused by the pad that's on the right being too thick, so let's make that pad thinner and try again. This looks a lot better, but only test will show the truth, so let's load Farmark and see what we get. 65 on the core, 81 on the hotspot. In comparison to an RTX Titan, we are running 5 degrees lower. 3 degrees lower than the Founders Edition, so my guess, this is as good as we can get. And at that point I thought that was it for this repair. And then, while doing more stress testing, I found that it runs at X8 instead of X16, which means we need to check data lines. And what do you know? We have one signal missing. That signal goes directly under the core, so next thing to do is to lift the core and check for connections.
Sorry, I'm a mouse and keyboard guy. Yeah.
With the core out of the way, I was able to confirm the connection to the pad. So next is to check the core itself, and unfortunately the connection is not present on the core, which means there's nothing I can do except to put it all back together.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Holding for deployment. Take this time to warm up. Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the sky. Enemy soldier incoming.
I will apply a sticker before this, that way.
Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch
This
the
is all I
skies.
could do. I'm sorry. What's interesting about this is
Training
that
is over.
after I
Time to
ran
see what you have
benchmark, it gave me higher score than an identical card I tested a while back. I don't know. In any case, the repair is now over. I hope you learned something.
I'm ready. 5 seconds.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Be advised, enemy operators are tracking.
UAV overhead. Hostiles called in an airstrike.
I need mid-cal rounds.
Hostile mortar strike incoming.
Leave the heavy lifting to me. Hostiles moving.
Your dog tag. Move to
I need
resecure it.
more cal rounds.
You redeploy.
To my mark.
Deploying. Gas is inbound. Stand by for redeployment.
Gas mask here.
Positive ID on the bounty targets. Eliminate them. Some of your team is still outside the safe zone. All bounty targets are down. Well done. You've got a loadout drop inbound.
An airstrike.
We're detecting vulnerability in the enemy's network. Locate their uplink stations and secure their intel before they go offline.
Hostile UAV in the sector. Hostile strike on the way.
Enemy dropping into the timer reduced. Well done.
Hostile UAV active. Hostile UAV in this sector.
Your squad mate's back on station. Good work. Enemy transfer completed. That should have been ours.
Hostile UAV overhead.
You missed me!
Your team is in the safe zone.
Trophy system
Hostile
activated.
dropping into the area.
Moving here.
Friendly mortar strike inbound.
Hostile marked. Enemy sniper marked.
Enemy
Detecting
resecured
recon
their network.
overhead.
It's over.
Hostile UAV active.
UAV is being refueled. RTB at this time.
High value target down. Good shot.
The move.
Revenge kills bring back your squad mates faster. Good work. You have reinforcements inbound.
Let's cut
Make it
around
count.
here.
You're losing round.
Friendly counter UAV on station.
Your team is outside the safe zone. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Enemy marked. Taking effective fire.
Moving. Visual on the enemy.
Marking hostile. Moving to my mark. Enemy marked.
You're getting another chance. Make it count. Resurgence is closed. No more second chances. Redeploying. Well done.
something new today. If you need a repair, the contact
おかえり。私にします？それとも私？特別コーチだから寝食
Hostile dropping
ここ
into
に
the
して
area. Watch the
波
skies.
長を
Warm
合
up
わ
once
せ
again.
ていくの。
You will say yes.
Throwing flash!
Enemy soldier incoming. Preparation is done. Now you deploy to the war zone.
Elemental pa lang napapansin mo na mga gawin kong parang hindi ka babae. This na Chinese pagkalaran ko ay Mexico. Tapos pagkalaran ko ay malaki sa amin. Ako'y mag-high school ay napakatagas sumunod.
Stay alive to keep your squad in the fight. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Kahit ako titibo-tibo puso ko ay titibo-tibo Parang yun sa'yo Isang halik mo lamang ng puso ay pinakaglan At ang aking pagkababae ay nabubuhayan
Your squad mates back on station. Good work. Be advised. There's an enemy squad. You have reinforcements inbound.
Sa aking buhay napapasada
Your dog tag. Move to resecure it.
Moving.
Nung tayo'y nag-college ay isang ako lamang binigay Ang matamis na o ang 10 buwan mong pinabako
We are retreating to the front. Earn this.
Kaya nga nung makilala kita Labunagan na mayroong himala Natutuwa kong magtahong at napadalas ang pagsuot ng biskitang pula Pero di mo naman inasam na ako ay magmamang tuluyan Para patanayan walang natigas na tinapos na mainit na kape ng iyong pagmamahal Kahit ako'y titibo-tibo Puso ko ay titibo-tibo Parang yun sa'yo Isang halik mo lamang at ako ay tinataglan At ang aking pagkababae ay nabubuhayan Na para bang bulaklak
Hostile UAV active.
Lalakad mo sa dilig at katandawang sikat ng araw-araw mong pag-ibig
Dropping it,
sa
dummy.
aking buhay
Gas moving in.
Masarap
Enemy soldier incoming.
UAV overhead. Bajnia, hostiles deploy the counter UAV.
Your team made it to the safe zone.
Hostile counter UAV is active.
Fuck! Naka-off pala microphone ko this whole time. Shit! Solo kas naka-default naman. The fuck? Gara.
Check weapons and gear. We're holding for deployment. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Got another.
Your fight is finished.
Practice is over. The real fight begins now. side.
Dito ah. Okay.
Portable radar set.
Malas. Portable radar set. Paano siya? Paano naman ito? Tapos legs ba to?
Recon drone overhead. Keep an eye on this area. Enemy movement spotted.
Your squad mate is in the gulag now. If they survive, they redeploy.
Tara lang.
Recon signal lost.
That's enemy territory. Need mid-cal rounds.
Dala.
Planting mine.
Gas is moving. Your squad mate has failed. They are returning to base.
They tagged me.
They are ready
Ayun.
to fight.
Ah.
Next, you're in the gulag. Fight for your chance to redeploy.
Ah, pinasok ko na. Di umangat yung ano yun, no? Yung proxy mine. Asara.
Soldiers, your pathetic lives belong to me now. There is only one way to win them back. Kill those across from you.
Get ready to redeploy.
Bundle. Yung bundle yung pinakamaganda. It's not too big. It's the right size. It's just right. This map's just big. Way too big.
Your squad mate was
Only
broken.
60.
They are no longer with us.
Thank you.
Boring. Oh.
value equipment in enemy containers. Move in and secure that equipment. Two safes remaining. Loadout drop headed your way. Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
Loadout drop here.
One safe remaining. Gas drop is en route. Contract complete. All safes have been secured. Gas is closing in. Be advised, you have teammates outside the safe zone.
First contract here.
Ah. Richard, matay siya. Payo, puntahan mo.
Grid's marked. Send it.
Copy that. Phoenix 2-3 is on station. Strike inbound.
Marking hostiles.
No hits on that one.
Siya. Full out siya. Anong balat dito? Wala ko tao.
Someone sighted here. Target moving here.
What the hell?
Watch for enemies here.
Flash out.
Ano? Daming mga ano sa PR. Daming mga daga. Saan? Dead na eh. Ang gas mask.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. All stations, extended brake is active. Heads up, extended brake is active. You got gas moving in. Head to the safe zone now.
Enemy marked.
Ayun na.
Enemy here.
Dati naka-ghost ako eh. Walang point. Go straight, pussy. Stop ka?
Hostile UAV active.
Setting portable radar.
Hostile UAV overhead.
Throwing drill gun.
Enemy movement.
Another target here. Drill card.
Your squad mate has entered the Gulag. Surviving earns them redeployment. Your squad mate lost the fight. Now they return to base. The enemy took that one, but we will be back to finish the job.
I got you.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Supply crate unstocked. Advise you load up now.
Station marked.
Ayoko sa BR, pangit. Tagal pumatay. Resurgence. Sa solo. Solo nga tayo. Baka may mag-queue dito. RX 580 8GB. Eh. It's not a bad card.
Ichiko?
あれなんで山田がここに
Man, I'm not okay either.
Ay. Shonen. Okay.
Let's take a look at the...
I mean, but your legs compared to your torso, though. I mean, look at them. I'm looking at them right now. They're long.
Oh, look at my legs.
They're long stilts.
Can I rise to the ceiling so Jack can see my
Yeah.
legs too?
Oh, sure.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead. Go.
Rise.
Oh, whoa, there she goes.
Okay, okay, I'm back.
Russian fighter jets have engaged in unprofessional and reckless behavior for 3 consecutive days, flying close to U.S. MQ-9 Reaper drones and dropping flares in front of them, forcing them to take evasive maneuvers to avoid collisions. The U.S. Air Force released dramatic video footage of some of these incidents, which you can see 2 Russian fighters flying near a U.S. drone, and one of them releasing a series of flares as it passed.
Use the time to practice.
Passes over the drone.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Better luck.
Ow. That's not
Oh.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Oh, just dip. Oh, what's that?
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Warm-up is over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
Get ready to jump. 5 seconds.
Survive the timer to secure redeployment. Earn points to speed up the countdown.
Hostile UAV in this sector. Hostile UAV overhead. Hostile UAV in this sector.
Gas is moving. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Hostile UAV active. Hostile UAV in this sector.
Enemy soldier incoming. Friendly loadout drop on the way.
Hostile UAV active. Hostile UAV overhead.
Resurgence, go get your revenge.
Hostile UAV in this sector. Hostile UAV active. Hostile UAV overhead. Hostile UAV in this sector. Hostile UAV active. Hostile UAV overhead.
You're back on station. Get after it.
Hostile UAV in this sector.
I need high cal rounds. Planting cluster mine.
Time for vengeance. You're redeploying.
Hostile UAV overhead.
Be advised, enemy deployed a buy station. We lost that one, but we'll come back stronger next time.
Baduy. Let's see.
Warm up while you can. We will deploy soon. Enemy soldier incoming. Enemy dropping into the AO. Training is over. Time to see what you have learned.
These metal boxes are explosive reactive armor and are supposed to counter anti-tank weapons. Inside the boxes, there is a special type of explosive. You can drop them, shoot at them, or even set them on fire, but they won't explode. And you wouldn't want them to, because if a machine gun could easily detonate all the boxes, it could strip the tank off of all its protection. So why is it that anti-tank rounds could set off the boxes, but not bullets? The answer is that the explosives inside these boxes are insensitive, meaning the only thing that can set them off is an extremely powerful shockwave, not shrapnel, bullets, or heat. That's why you see footage of tanks that are burnt down, but the boxes of reactive armor have remained unexploded. The insensitive nature of this category of explosives makes them ideal, not only as armor for tanks, but also other things that you really wouldn't want to set off by accident, like nuclear weapons. These metal boxes are explosive, reactive.
I need medical.
Your dog tag. Move to resecure it. You're getting another chance. Make it count.
Enemies deployed a counter UAV. UAV overhead. Enemy marked.
The enemy took that one, but we will be back.
Dito mag-grind yung tack cube.